Friends, let us quickly try to understand what are actively and passively managed mutual funds are. In actively managed mutual funds, the fund managers uses his intelligence and expertise to choose stocks to generate higher returns for the scheme. For example, let's say there is a mutual fund scheme which has 10 stocks and the fund managers believes 2 stocks won't be able to provide higher return for the next 3 months. So what he does is he sells those 2 stocks and buys 2 other stocks from the same category, thereby trying to generate higher returns. Now, since here the fund manager's expertise and intelligence is being involved, the fee or the expense for actively managed mutual funds are generally more than the passively managed mutual funds. In passively managed mutual funds, generally the stocks those invested are that of an index benchmark. So here nothing much has to be done. When and how the index is being changed, the fund manager has to just follow that. Since he is not involving much of his expertise and intelligence, the expense ratio for passively managed mutual funds is lesser compared to actively managed mutual funds. A lot of important points about mutual funds. We have arrived at an important stage where we need to decide how do we invest in mutual fund. So there are 2 methods of investing in mutual fund. That is either through SIP, which is nothing but systematic investment planning, and lump sum. This is going to be very, very important because it can play huge role at the end of the period when the investment is about to give its return. SIP method of investing in mutual fund is any day way better than investing through lump sum. In lump sum, you need to time the market, which is quite difficult for a retail investor with limited knowledge. What happens in lump sum investment is that by chance, if you are able to invest at one shot a huge amount and the market is at its lowest point, example as it was during COVID crash, then lump sum would give you great return, even greater than SIP. But the chances of that happening is very less. So the other option we have is to invest through SIP. SIP involves investment through regular and at fixed intervals. So this interval can be monthly, quarterly, or let's say every week. Here what happens is you get the benefit of cost averaging. So when the market is in down, you get the same number of NAV at lesser price. And when the market goes back to the top, since you had bought the NAV at lower price, you will be in profit. I would like to add, as with everything in life, do not compare your investment with others. Remember, after the crash of market during COVID, even mutual fund have provided more than 100% return in the past 2 to 3 years. So start with index fund, try to go for SIP, and please do it on your goal. See, there might be a period of let's say 3 to 4 years where the return of mutual fund of any kind, let it be small cap, mid cap or multi cap, will be lower than FD. You need not worry about that. Over a longer period, let's say above 7 years, it almost been proved that mutual fund investment is always in positive and way greater than FD, and sometimes even way greater than a real estate investment. So keep your goal in mind, start early to get the benefit of compounding and to get the benefit of sale. Suppose a person wants to enter a stock market today, he does it by learning it through training institute or he is influenced by a social media influencer. Among these two, both are bad. But worst is that social media influencers are trying to make you stock market expert through a 30-second reel, which is not at all possible. And it is found that training institutes are earning more through training than trading. Basically, they themselves do not know how to trade and are just trying to teach you the theoretical concept. We at Think Money will provide the same content and most accurate information at free of cost. Please save your hard-earned money, learn and then enter stock market to generate wealth for yourself. Just like how we study in school various subjects and then in our graduation we picked the subjects of our liking, let it be commerce, science or medical. Same thing happens in stock market. First learn what is stock market. Learn all the points like what are candlesticks, what are indicators, what is future trading, what is options trading, what are option strategies, what is swing trading, and then decide which suits you best. Only after this, if you enter the stock market, you will be able to make wealth for yourself. And always remember, stock market is as important and as serious business as any other business. And with my experience, I can tell you that it is surely not a gambling. My mantra for anyone trying to enter stock market, especially after being influenced by social media influencers, is simple. Either learn enough and become expert in derivatives market, or do not do derivatives at all. Simply stick to investing. There have been many chances even in the past 4-5 years wherein capital has been grown by 10 to 20% in 4 to 5 years itself. So make sure that either you're earning in derivatives market or you're stopping that and doing only investing.